it's Rachel and today we are getting ready to go absolutely nowhere. What is new? Hope you guys are doing well in quarantine. I am not doing that great lately, so I'm gonna get ready and do like a full glam because I feel like it. Also because you guys asked me to on my last story. I wore this makeup look and I got a whole lot of people saying, please tell me you filmed it. I did not, so we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I finally picked it up. You guys have been telling me to try this primer for a long time. I've used it a couple of times. It's definitely like nice and smoothing, but it doesn't look too matte and flat, which is nice. The skin still retains a little bit of its like natural glow, but I'm just popping it kind of where I need it. For foundation, I'm using my summer shade of Dior Backstage. A strange side effect of quarantine is that because I'm taking the effort to go to the park every day, I live in Australia, so we're allowed to exercise in the park. I'm getting a lot more sun. Usually I work from home and then I go to the gym, which is obviously indoors. So lately I've been getting a little bit more tan. Look at my shoulder. I'm quite pleased. I'm starting on the outside edges and working my way in, only because I'm going to keep the center of the face a little bit brighter. I'm not really putting much at all on my forehead because she's naturally quite tan and the color is quite even, so I don't really want it to look too cakey, and I really haven't done much in the center at all. And then I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now and move on to eyes because I wanna really clean up under the eyes after. As per usual, I'm gonna just make it up as I go because I didn't really take note of what I was doing that day. I was just kind of experimenting with this guy. It is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes eyeshadow palette. Got this in the mail from Too Faced last week and I just love neutrals. You guys know me, I love me some browns. So I'm gonna have a play with these shades. The shade Nude, and I'm just going to start carving out the shape that I want the shadows to lay in. It's going to be like pointing up but curving to the natural brow bone. And then once I've got that down with the same shade, I'm just going to start filling it in from the wing all the way into the center of the eye. Taking a fluffier blending brush, and I'm going to blend that all the way up into the brow bone. And then I'm actually going to use that blending brush to keep building up the color now because I want to just softly build it up. I don't want to deposit too much color. And then I'm starting to drag it all the way in under the brow there to connect into the top of the nose. Back to my flat shader brush, I'm gonna pick up the shade Cocoa. Yeah, let's go with Cocoa. And I'm deepening up this cat eye area. Then back into Nude, and I'm gonna run that along the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna do this, oh, lash. I'm gonna do the smallest cut crease just on the very inner portion of the eye. Actually, maybe I should shade out my nose a little bit, just so that there is a bit more contrast there. Gonna go back into Nude with a fluffy brush and just work on this little triangle, so down from the brow into the nose and up into kind of the center of the brow, and just filling that whole little triangle in. Alright, I'm going in with my Armani concealer and a flat shader brush, the huge, and I think I'm just gonna go to about the center of the eye. So I'll just pop that on and then work in to the inner corner. blending the edge there with a clean brush. I'm just gonna stick to this one palette. I'm going to take this shade Swan and pop it over the whole cut crease. Then I'm going back into, what was that, Cocoa? I'm blending it into the edge of the cut crease. I'm gonna step away from the eyes for a second and finish off the base. So I'm going in with my Armani concealer. And I'm going to conceal my dark circles. Probably also gonna add a little bit of brightness in the center of the face. And then taking a little bit on a tiny sponge and getting right in to this inner corner that I can't quite reach with my brush. And then setting with Laura Mercier translucent powder. Physicians Form the Butter Bronzer in Deep. Okay, back where we left off with the eyes, I'm taking a little skinny angled brush into the shade Truffle. And I'm going to line that wing shape. Nice and fine. And I'm only going from about the center of the eye there. Not lining any further than that because I just don't have the lid space for an eyeliner that goes all the way on top of the lid. So just from that center there and connecting it up into the wing. Okay, cute. So I'm getting that real fox eye shape, and then to even further accentuate that, I'm going to use the same brush and the same shade. Using just the very tip of this, I'm going to carefully follow my upper lash line down so it will have a natural curve for the inner corner liner. So following the line just like that, and then connecting it in to the lower lash line, just the tiniest bit. So it's followed the upper lash line down and then curved up and into that lower lash line. Now we really have that fox eye shape. Okay, I love it. Let's do some highlighter. I'm going in with my Revlon Skinlights highlighter in Daybreak. Oh, so pretty. I think it's called Daybreak Glimmer. I like it because the highlight particles aren't too chunky. So it really gives you that wet skin look. Then blush, I'm using Luminoso by Milani. And I'm going right up under this eye and then all the way up the cheekbone. Similar to when you use a peach corrector, I find that peach blushes really brighten up that under eye area. So dragging that under and up is giving me those really high lifted cheekbones and further exaggerating that fox eye shape. And then because I can't stop at one blush, I'm taking my favorite. This is Bella Rosa, just a tiniest bit, placing it quite high on the cheekbones to keep the face really lifted. I find when I pop it on like the apples of the cheeks, makes the face look a little bit more droopy. And then I'm just taking that to the forehead as well, a tiny bit across the nose bridge, the tip and the chin. Now that all my powder products are basically down, I'm going to set the base before continuing. Moving on to brows, my brow lamination is holding on for dear life. So I'm just going to try and fill in the little bit of sparseness that I have through the brows. I want to keep them looking quite fluffy. For mascara, I'm using Paradise Ecstatic. You can add lashes to this look. In fact, it probably will help to accentuate that shape, but I'm not trying to stress myself out today. It's been a lovely morning, so I'm just going to mascara my lashes. Then lip time, this is the Mecca Max Pout Pencil in the shade Super. And I'm going to line my lips. And then I'm gonna go in the center with Sunny's face in Milk Tea. I think I used Baby in my Instagram story. But I like that this is a little touch lighter. And then one more time with the pencil just to really define. Alright, that's it. This is the final makeup look, my kind of soft glam take on the fox eye trend. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are staying in good spirits and staying safe and well. I know the past week has been a little bit difficult for me personally, so I'm sending you guys all my love. I hope this video was a nice little distraction for you. And if you want to follow me every day, I do post on Instagram every single day. I'm on stories actually quite a lot there, sharing a little bit more kind of intimate insights into my life. So if you want to follow me there, I will see you there. And if not, I love you all so much. Stay safe, stay happy, stay sane, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah!